Title: Story and Myth. Before there were cities, before there were maps, clocks, or written names, there were stories. Not facts, not data. Stories. A human voice carried by breath and flame saying, "Listen." Every myth begins this way, with a question too large for logic alone. Who are we? Why are we here? What waits beyond the dark? In the beginning, the world was chaos or water, or nothing at all. A god spoke. A giant fell. A cosmic egg cracked open. Different cultures, different symbols, the same human need. Myths were not entertainment. They were survival maps. They explained the thunder when science was silent. They gave shape to fear when language was new. They taught people how to live, who to love, and what not to forget. The hero leaves home, faces the unknown, meets allies and monsters, falls, rises, returns changed. This pattern echoes everywhere, from ancient epics carved in stone to modern films projected on glowing screens. Because myth is not about the past. It is about the human mind. We think in stories. We remember in stories. We understand ourselves through stories. A myth turns chaos into meaning. It tells us suffering has a reason. That darkness is not the end. That transformation is possible. The dragon is fear. The labyrinth is the mind. The underworld is grief. The treasure is wisdom. And the hero? The hero is never perfect. They doubt. They fail. They run. Just like us. That's why myths endure. They don't tell us what happened. They tell us what happens inside us when a culture tells the same story for thousands of years. It is not repeating itself. It is remembering. Remembering how to face death, how to rebuild after loss, how to live with uncertainty. In modern times, we say we no longer believe in myths, but we still worship heroes, still fear villains, still search for meaning in origin stories, chosen ones, and final battles. The costumes changed. The screens got brighter. The myth stayed, because myth is the language of the subconscious, a bridge between what we know and what we feel but cannot explain. Stories teach children who they can become. They teach adults who they have been. They teach societies what they value. When myths disappear, people don't become more rational. They become lost. Because without story, life becomes noise without rhythm, events without purpose, pain without context. Myth reminds us that we are part of something larger, a long human sentence still being written, and every generation adds a line. So when you tell a story, when you listen to one, you are not escaping reality. You are shaping it. You are stepping into an ancient role, taking the fire, and passing it forward. Because as long as humans breathe, as long as we ask why, as long as we search for meaning in the dark, story and myth will remain. Not as relics of the past, but as the quiet architecture of the human soul.